This is the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 3, verse 1, and it reads through the Holy Scriptures. This know also that in the last days perilous times should come. This is Matthew's chapter 24 and verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
Rob, the small-town killing spree tonight has spread pain and suffering through downstate families and communities. A mother and two daughters dead. One of the daughters, who was killed, pregnant. A man in the house was also shot and has life-threatening wounds. Police tonight say the man who did it was the mother's fiancé. He, too, is dead.
Heinous acts of this magnitude rocks the core of any community.
Cass County Sheriff Devron Orn has been around this community of 1,200 people his whole life. He knew everyone who was killed here, some for decades. Investigators say the trouble started in this rural home where EMS responded last night to a call of a person who'd been shot in the stomach. When they arrived, police found this woman, 19-year-old Autumn Bell, dead. Last month, she had posted this ultrasound photo on social media where she and her boyfriend were celebrating the upcoming birth of their first child. And on the scene here, police found a man who was shot, and they say is hospitalized tonight with life-threatening wounds. He hasn't been publicly identified. A short time later, at a nearby address, another shooting. 16-year-old Ilaria Bell was dead. And at that address, so was 53-year-old Christina Bell. In short order, 3 women dead, 1 man critically wounded. He told police this man was behind the shooting, 62-year-old longtime Ashland resident Ronald Butch Coburn Jr., a retired U.S. postal worker and the new fiancé of Christina Bell. Their Facebook pictures not revealing whatever it was that police say drove Coburn to murder. Shortly after finding bodies in 2 locations, police found Coburn's car on a street in nearby Jacksonville. He was dead, police say, of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. The sheriff had known him since birth. He told the I-Team sometimes familiarity breeds trust. In this case, it made it more difficult.
We will all get through this the Cass County way of offering support, care, and remembrance. Be quick to lend a hand or a hug, slow to criticize, and pray for the family and the many affected by these senseless acts of violence. Lastly, reach out if help is needed, and always remember the victims.
The sheriff told me there is no public danger now because the gunman is dead and nobody else was involved in the violent spree. Officially, it's called a mass shooting because of how many people were hit. Autopsies on everyone killed Monday, but those results will not answer the most important question for this tight community. Why did this happen? You certainly rarely hear a sheriff say the kinds of things that he had to express today. Absolutely.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to ABC 7 Chicago Eyewitness News.
Hey there, family, while you're shopping, give me a 5G phone, it's on my list.
Instead of doing all this, better plan to